It's amazing to think that the forest behind me, like all forests, started out by just a seed and then a single tree and then a few trees, and then it multiplies out and becomes something really glorious, a forest that gives shade and allows a lot of life to flourish. Jesus had a similar idea in mind by making disciples himself. Jesus chose 12 original disciples to be his followers who are supposed to go out and multiply. Some of Jesus' final words to them were, "Go, make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe everything that I taught you." And he promised to be with them always, even to the end of the age. Jesus has no less in store for us. He wants us to make disciples. Paul wrote to Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 2, that what Timothy had heard from Paul, he should then, and that was in front of a lot of witnesses, Timothy should then entrust to worthy men who would be able to teach others also. What you end up having there is several generations. You have Paul to Timothy, Timothy to the faithful men, and the faithful men to other faithful men who were passing along the gospel and were being trained to live and to be like Jesus, to know what Jesus taught. And that's what it means to make disciples. It's a multiplication process. Well, one of the goals of our D groups is that we multiply. After we've gone through ourselves and we've went through the scriptures together, after we kind of learn the ropes some, we are preparing to be deployed ourselves once we're competent enough to be able to make another D group. And in doing so, we multiply. Multiplication grows much faster than just mere addition, but this is what we want. We want to chase after multiplication, disciples who in turn will make disciples, because our goal is to cover the entire globe with the glory of the Lord, just like the waters cover the seas. Jesus' plan for doing that was to make disciples. So we're going to do what Jesus did. We're going to make disciples, and it's an honor, it's a privilege, and a joy to be able to do that. And I pray that that will be your goal and that you will give your life to making disciples of Jesus Christ.